Have you always hated hemming? If you're like me, that is something I definitely did not want to do. However, this blind hem foot actually makes it really simple and even kind of fun, if I dare say. You're going to notice that there's this little black flange here. This goes down the center, and this is what's going to ride up against the edge of your fabric. But we have to fold the fabric a little differently. So let me go ahead and place this on here. There we go. All right, so remember we just finished doing this overcast stitch, which would be a nice way to be able to hem something, and have a finished edge. Obviously, if you wanted to hem even more and not have any raw edge, you would just fold it over twice on top of itself. But I'm going to go ahead and keep it as it is right here. And this is the trick. Let's say this is the bottom of a dress, okay? And I want to hem it up by about an inch. Okay, I'm going to give it just a little finger press here. So this is where my hem needs to be, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this and with my fingers here, I'm going to give it a little pinch and bring this back on top of itself almost. All right. So again, it's folded up like this. And I want to encourage you to do this on a scrap piece of fabric, right? Because I want you to try it and get the hang of it because it really is quite easy. And we're just going to do a little pinch, and up and back on top of itself. You do want to have about a 1/4 inch of that hem sticking out. Okay, so one more time. I have my 1 inch hem, pinch, bring it up and back on top of itself, leaving about a 1/4 inch beyond. Okay, so with that being now set up, what I'm going to do is put this underneath my presser foot, and I'm going to have this little guy, this little black flange here, riding up against the fold of my fabric. Foot down, all right, and we're going to ride this edge all the way down. We are going to do stitch number 13, okay? So bump that up. All right, so again, it's a little different if you're on the 20-30. So you're going to look for the stitch that looks like this, where it has the little pointer going to the left and a straight stitch on the right. Okay, so if you're on the 20-30, I want you to find the right one. In fact, I believe on the 20-30, it is number 10 and 13 or 14. Both of those are blind hems. All right, so with that being done, let's go ahead and begin stitching. Ta-da! Okay, that looks a little funky, doesn't it? But trust me, as we turn it over, we're going to reveal a magic surprise. There we go. Ta-da! Look at that, my friends. Blind hem stitching at its finest. Now, I will tell you that it gets even better when you use the same color thread as your fabric, and you virtually will not see those stitches at all. If I were doing this for reals, I would be using a lime green thread that would fit right in, and those little stitches would be virtually not seen at all. Now, of course, you can always adjust the stitch length and width if you need to with your buttons, as you know how to do now, but this looks pretty good, and it gives a nice professional hem to any garment or anything that is needing a hem on. This is going to look really, really nice. Much better than just a straight stitch going all the way across. So give it a try. Blind hemming is not so hard at all.